Initiatives here in Maryland. Take a look at this. Allowing same-sex marriage in Maryland. That is a yes. Question number 6 in Maryland, we project will be approved. Maryland will go forward and permit same-sex marriage in the state of Maryland. There are 3 other states, by the way, that had that on the initiative. Maine, by the way, had that on the initiative. And Minnesota, I believe, as well, in Washington State. Let's get some more information on those 3 states there, and we'll let you know what's going on. But right now, Maryland, historic moment, has approved same-sex marriage. Anderson?
We should also point out Maine passed it as well, correct?
Maine also passed it with flying colors. Look, this is, I cannot emphasize what a historic night this is for the
first time it's been put up to vote and actually passed.
It has gone to a ballot 33 times and failed. And now in one night, it is likely that 4 of 4 have won. We won't know Washington for 3 days or so because they're all mail-in ballots. But this is a watershed moment for the gay rights movement. It has.
It looks like it is in Maine. We haven't called it yet. But others have.
Okay. So first this passed in the courts. And the opponents said, this is judicial activism. Then it passed in the legislatures, and then the dissenters said, well, it will never pass at the ballot box. And tonight, it is passed in likely...
It's interesting, though, this whole issue did not come up in any of the debates. And, I mean, there are some who criticize that for not being brought up by the moderators, but the flip side of that is it was not being used as a wedge issue in this election.
Republicans have a problem here, you know? This is an area where there's a schism in the party, where the party's at war with itself. You know, is big government a good idea for Republicans when it agrees with some of them? The next generation of Republican leader, I think you're going to see freedom nationally, values locally. Live your life, but the Republican Party can't be the party that thinks one of the biggest problems is that there's too much love in the world. We're not going to move forward.
I agree with that, and I think this is a huge civil rights issue. I want to say that as an African American. This is about liberty and justice for all, period. And there was an attempt to turn African Americans against the president and the wrong way on this issue. The problem in the African American community is not that we have too many people who want to have lifelong loving commitments. That's not the problem. If people want to be able to stand together and not be judged by their race, by their gender, or by their sexuality, the African American community needs to follow and lead. Ben Jealous, once again, from the NAACP, took the right position on this, and he lined up a lot of African American preachers who needed to be brought on board. It's a civil rights issue.
Julian Bond was also very much.
Julian Bond is a civil rights issue, and it's moving forward. And people who are against it are on the wrong side of history.
We got to take a short break. When we come back, we are anticipating hearing from Governor Romney shortly. We'll be right back.